There's been so many JonBenet Ramsey movies. We're completely original. We went back to the city of Boulder, Colorado, where she was murdered 20 years ago, and we interviewed community members. We basically asked people to audition for a series of casting tapes, essentially, like for reenactments. And whilst they were there auditioning, we got them to open up about their own reflections and memories of this case and how it had affected them and what it's like to live in the shadow of a crime for 20 years. So I was very honest with them up front and said, listen, this is such an experiment of a film. We're going to use your casting tapes in the film. Multiple people will be playing multiple roles. This is unlike anything you've been part of before. People connected it to their own kind of personal trauma or their own emotional kind of baggage or whatnot. One woman would say, oh, well, my mother has bipolar disorder, so I think Patsy had bipolar disorder. So often they drew conclusions from their own lives. So everyone that came in, we interviewed 200 people. 72 are in the film, and there's the theories and the stories are so diverse and wide-ranging. Like every minute on that set was a surprise. That her story had been exploited and her image so much in the press for the last 20 years. So we only kind of used her image when we really needed to hit home that this is so tragic what's happened here, and what gets lost in all of the tabloid media frenzy craziness is just that there's a 6-year-old girl that's lost her life. So yeah, this final sequence where she gets to have her dance is almost like her swan song, or a moment to just remember who's at the center of all of this drama. The boys were adorable. It was sort of like everyone that walked through that room had a different story, an odd story, and it was just such a privilege to be able to interview all these people and get all these different takes, and everything from the little boys to the Santa Clauses, like every day was different. So it was a really exciting project to work on.